gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Check Mike 47. Watch one. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 18. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Mike 51. Target. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Darnold. Got some room at the 30. And the catch made by Johnson. Finally taken down in the 32-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch!
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Jets.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Go, D. Let's go. Check. Any weapon. Check. Pause.
And that'll set him back 5.
Check, ready. And read. Check, line 54. Line 54. Watch the twist. 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Mike Sparks.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, it's Bell, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Hey, one set. Off. 54. Mike, 54. In the face. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Jackson to throw on third down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch the screen. Watch twist. Mike 5-4. Get ready. Mike 54.
Now Jackson on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Mike 52. All you get is a headache.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Third and goal, Jackson steps away. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's go. Motion. Young ladies. Mike 40. Check. He's coming.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Hey, let's get there. Big head. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch this, ladies. Mike can do one.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder.
Hey, let's get in there
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Well, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. You gonna take. You gotta catch. You gotta catch. Hey, what's this?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Darnold down to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go, son. Hey, Will, Mike 40, Mike 40. Go, baby. Ladies. Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Hey, ladies, Mike.
Now Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Penny, the first down carry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, D.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Here we go, son. Mike 40. Oh, you got deep? 40's Mike. 40. Hey, Steve 6.
A first down throw, Darnold. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 40. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go mic 40, mic 40.
Again, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Check. Hey, lady. Put him up. Quick, hey, orbit.
To the air again, Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Darnold now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Delta.
Darnold to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about
a big seam, and he might go all the way. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Bravo.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
All day. All day. 51, Mike 51. He don't know no better. He's trying, ain't he? He's chasing. Hey, Charlie.
Darnold from the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. On your team, lady. Team. Banjo, 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 banjo. Hey, lady. Go, go.
On 1st down, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, New York.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Here we go.
Here's Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. T.J. Logan, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam, slam.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
No.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Let's go, defense.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On first down, McKinnon again. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. Past the 20. 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the
defense loses him. It's complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He's going deep for Brown, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deshaun Hamilton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Mike 54. Mike 56. So don't say nothing.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's set a tone.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check it.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Here's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Darnold from the red zone now. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson, flush to his right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey. 4 down. Check nickel.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Darnold. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain there, and that That should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That'll make it 1st and 15. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Jets, it's just their 3rd win on the campaign as they move to 3-11 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece.